I like this music a lot, we'll say. So just doing a little bit of gaming before I hop off. This music is so good. It's like ear crack, ear candy. Alright, I abused my armor, apparently. So I think what we should do is just, well, I need food. Yo, what's up, Dark Vimp? How's your night? I'm assuming we have similar time zones. It's pretty late in the night for me. Nothing much for me either. I'm just kind of getting the boroms of the day away now. Just kind of been, I've been like locked in all day, so now it's just time for Minecraft. You know, unload. Went to bed early, woke up to oh, I hate when that happens. Oh my goodness. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's happened to me before. Well, I'll like take a nap at like 6 and wake up, and like recently that doesn't even work on me. I'll just keep sleeping because I've been so tired lately. But that's happened to me so many times. Alright, now I can stop starving. Play Minecraft, Dark Vimp? So I think that your PC broke, so now you can only play Bedrock. I mean, Bedrock's... I grew up on Bedrock because I had a... Yes, I was a PlayStation boy for quite a while. But, I mean... It has the animations mod. I forgot what it's called. But, you know, so you have that. I just like the freedom, you know, Java gives you. I also feel like Java's harder. Even though Bedrock is set to be harder. I just feel like I have more trouble on hard mode on Java than I do Bedrock. Only problem is you have to pay for mods. Right. That is the biggest issue with Bedrock. So on Bedrock I don't play mods. I usually don't really play with mods anyways. So like on this, I don't think I have a mod thing downloaded where you can look at your mods, but it's basically just resource packs. It's just fresh animations, the usual like setup. You know. I hate placing torches when I try and eat. Okay. Oh, also on... Oh, I'm not hungry. That's why. On... What was I gonna say? Okay, I was gonna say... Oh. One of them, animals rarely spawn on. I'm pretty sure it's Java. On Java, the animals... Like, once you kill them, they're like gone. So that's really annoying about Java. Usually play Madden and CFP 25 and GTA. I don't play those games, but I'm friends with people who play those games. One of them plays a lot of Madden, and he used to play a lot of Fortnite, and the other one used to play a lot of COD and GTA. For me, I grew up like just knowing those games, but I never got into them. I usually play like when I'm not playing Minecraft, it's like Elden Ring, Souls, yeah, stuff like that. Thinking about expanding this house it's like low-key pretty small. Also need new axe. Boom, boom. Used to like Fortnite, but it's sweaty now. Dog, that game has been sweaty for a minute. I think the last time I played Fortnite was Chapter 2, the beginning of it. Oh no. The last time I played Fortnite was there was some I was it Rick and Morty? I'm not sure. It was around the time they did the Star Wars thing where you could play as Han Solo, whatever. But that was a minute ago. I haven't played Fortnite in a minute. I think they did some more Star Wars things where you could play as Darth Vader. I've seen clips, but Chapter 4 was the last good season. So yeah, I can't even tell you like if I agree with you on that, because I just haven't played it. I'm sure it's good. If Fortnite itself is a good game, it's just the people who play it. They are obsessed with it, which is the main issue. Not every person, but most of the people. You know. I should probably fix this. Probably fix the chat thing, because it's like it goes over my face cam. That is not the intention. Here we go. I guess I have to shrink it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think my chat thing is set up kind of weird. All right. You'd love to stream one day? Yeah, so streaming is pretty cool because you just turn on the stream, and if you get viewers, you get viewers. If not, you're still playing a game without having to edit. I've done YouTube, and it's just like, it's a lot more demanding. Why am I breaking this with an axe? Because you have to edit, you have to video edit. If I had a video editor for free, then I would make YouTube videos again. But you can stream on Xbox, nobody wants to watch that. I know what you mean, because I used to stream on PlayStation when I was a little kid, and it was rough. You got the little like big, I don't know how it looks on Xbox, but on PlayStation 4 you have like this big like rectangle, big black rectangle on the side of the screen, and then you have the chat there. It's hideous, but people did watch it. I'm actually I was surprised. I got, I think it was probably like 500 subs on that channel, but I terminated it because I was a little squeaker. I can't be letting that get dug up, you know what I'm saying? To connect the camera to Xbox, but it picks up audio from the camera. I don't know what it is with consoles and like just not knowing how to set up their thing, because that's unfortunate. I never used the for PlayStation as PlayStation I think. But yeah, using your like I've like the camera I have here, I don't use the audio from that because it's horrendous. I'm surprised cameras have audio. You know? Like, why? Like, it's like every camera has audio, which is kind of weird. I wonder if it's just like, could they just make more money? They could make the same amount of money, make the camera higher quality, and not have a microphone. I feel like that makes sense. Or maybe the microphone's like dirt cheap. I don't know. I need to dig this up another layer. So I want it to be wider. The only way you can be successful on Twitch is if you use Facecam or a VTuber. I agree. Yeah, so... Or, like, you don't have... Like, if you're a really good speedrunner, then you can get away with it. If you're a really good speedrunner... I think that's it. Yeah, I think that might be the only way to not have, like, some sort of avatar or face on your thing. True, popular YouTuber. Yeah. Well, the thing I like about streaming is like when there's no one in the chat, which there's usually not, I just play the game and I like just kind of narrate my thoughts. And people will sometimes, you know, click on the stream and talk to you, you know, and then you talk back while playing. And it's like playing with your friends, you know. When it's a YouTube video or like a video, you're talking to yourself and, you know, trying to be entertaining. So I want to make this like creative looking, but I also don't want to spend forever on this. So I think I'll make it out of wood first. And then go over it later. PC price is going up. So luckily I don't plan to upgrade for a good while. And I got this PC 2 years ago. But it's not, this is like I'd say it's like a mid to high range PC. Now I'm not gonna lie and say it's like a bad PC, because it's actually pretty decent. It's got like the power of a PS5, which for PC is good. So I don't intend on upgrading for a while. You had a 550. Like, are you talking about GPU? Because if you're talking about GPU, I'm not familiar with it, but that doesn't sound good. Anything that's like below triple digits. Oh yeah, 550, that sounds, unless it's AMD. If you're talking about like NVIDIA, like GTX, that's a little rough. That's pretty rough. I used to have a super trashy laptop that could barely run Minecraft. And I think, well, it was Radeon. Okay, so then that might not be terrible, but you put the crying emoji, so it probably is terrible. I just know that if it was GTX, that's really bad. Cause like nowadays you can get like I think it's the 1080. And that's like decent. Cause they're not supporting it anymore, I don't think, but and that's pretty cheap. Worked for 2 years now, it doesn't work. That's weird. Was it a laptop? Cause no, a laptop doesn't have well, I guess, yeah, no, it does. Was it a laptop or a desktop? Okay, a PC. That's weird. Maybe it was like the power supply. Maybe it was used. Do you know why that happened? Cause I've never experienced something like that. More wood. Oh, I have more wood. Yeah. No clue. Anytime you load a game, a graphics card gets disabled. That's rough. It probably was your graphics card, but the thing with PCs, it's like, you know, power supply. It could be so many different things. So, like, it's like complicated. I'm not too familiar with it, but I want to become like advanced with computers and stuff, software engineering, all that. So maybe I'll know one day, you know. But if that happened to me, I think I'd just be cooked. I have built a PC before, but it wasn't my own. I built it with a friend. And we had an issue, but it ended up being the RAM. Facebook Marketplace, that's a good one. Also, so this PC, I actually got this one pre-built from Walmart. And it's, like I said, it's decent. And it was on Cyber Monday. I think it was like 800 bucks, which is pretty good. Like, that is a few hundred more than a PS5. And you get all the benefits of playing on desktop. You know? What do I need more of? I should probably fix this roof. I want to find like different cool materials. Also, I just realized that's not symmetrical. Dude. I hate paying for online subscriptions too, which honestly was one of my biggest factors for switching away from Sony, because those subscriptions started to get ridiculous. And I will say, I got a little, it's kind of like, it kind of had, so there were a few factors to it, right? So yeah, they keep raising the price with those. Yeah, it's those tiers. They're like masquerading under those tiers, but they're just genuinely raising the price. But like, I remember, I wasn't actually paying. So on PS5, you have console sharing. So basically, what console sharing is you like you just like text a friend and say, do you want a console share? And you basically just get all of their games, and they get all of your games, and you get to play all of each other's games for free. Honestly, it sounds very like anti-Sony. But they have that as a feature. The thing is, I think you can only do it with one person at a time. Also, if the other person's paying for PS Plus, you don't need a subscription. You tried to do that and it keeps saying you need a subscription. Well, are you on Xbox? Because I don't know how it is on Xbox. Also, they could have changed it. Yeah, so Xbox, I don't know if it's different on Xbox. It could be the same. Honestly, knowing Sony, they might have gotten rid of it. I would not be too surprised. But yeah, but then, okay, so like going back to the story, eventually I needed, or like they just stopped sharing with me. Because the problem with console sharing is like you meet another person with games you actually want to play, and then you start console sharing with them instead. So then like you lose the console sharing thing you had. And so like that's what happened, and then I lost complete access to the PS Plus. Oh, thanks for following, man. But basically the issue with that is, because I suddenly had to start paying for it, I was like, I am not gonna keep paying for it, because I just experienced a whole period of time. It was like 2 years of not paying for it, and now I suddenly have to pay for it. I'm not paying for it, so then I stopped using it. You know, it's like you get to experience freedom, and then you can't go back. So lifetime, dude. So like, I agree. But they would hate that, because then they get you like out of like they love like the continuous like cash flow. Like they just always want to make some money off of you. So silly. But see, that's why I don't play console anymore. I would still appreciate it for what it's done for me, no doubt, but I am good on that nowadays. I already put, no, I need to put one all, okay, I just hurt myself. Sony did that once? Do you know when they did that? Because I would be surprised if it was recently, like within the last 5 years. That doesn't sound very Sony of them. What is that? Oh, that's a new creature. I gotta go find out what the heck that is. That is a new creature, bro. I've never seen this guy before, dog. Oh, he hurts you. What? I ain't never seen bro before. Okay, that's new. That is new. Okay, now I gotta go back down and I gotta go back up there and remove all the cobblestone. Your friends say you got a lifetime subscription for 2 years and they got rid of it. That sounds illegal. That doesn't sound that doesn't sound like it follows the law. But it does sound like Sony. Sounds like a very Sony thing to do. Sounds like a Nintendo thing to do. Kind of sounds like a Microsoft thing to do. I think Microsoft is the least scummy out of the the big three of consoles. I mean, Xbox subscription's way worse than PlayStation. I'm not too familiar with Xbox. I think, what is it, like Live or Xbox Gold, whatever it is. But they have Game Pass. I always hear people talking about Game Pass. So like, I don't know if that's just cope, but the Army of Gold. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with what gold was, but I do remember needing it. Wait. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you need that to play Fortnite or like Xbox Live. You need Xbox Live to play Fortnite. Because on PlayStation, you don't need PS Plus to play Fortnite because you don't need PS Plus for any free games. So like, say you get like Warframe or Brawlhalla, you don't need PS Plus for that, but you would need Xbox Live for those games on an Xbox. I think. I just remember because a family of mine have they have an Xbox, and I remember when I was a kid trying to play Fortnite on there and I couldn't because they didn't have Xbox Live. The only games that don't require Game Pass is Fortnite, Roblox, and Rec Room. So maybe they changed it because I remember them making us get Xbox Live to play. Rec Room is an interesting one. Wait, Rec Room is a really weird one because Xbox doesn't have VR, right? So you would have to be on PC to even appreciate that, right? Well, I think you can play Rec Room flat screen, but I just feel like, what's the point of that? Yeah, okay. So you can play with the controller. I've never done that. I don't even play it with VR. So maybe it's, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's more fun with the controller. I didn't find Rec Room very fun because it felt when I played it, it felt like kind of flat. Like there were a lot of I really liked the concept, and I like how many used to play for hours trolling people. So that would be fun. The trolling people aspect would be fun. I never did that. What I did was I would just search up levels and try and play them, and they were usually like low key pretty bad. I guess in a sense that they were bad because I was used to like the polish of like a official game, you know, kind of like how Roblox lacks the polish on their games. Because they're not like made by actual game companies. But Roblox is pretty fun. I don't play it really anymore, but if you're playing with the homies, it's fun. I won't even lie to you. But if you're playing it by yourself, yeah, I think it's not fun. if you're doing it by yourself. Used to play VR chat on PC because it was free. Yeah, that makes sense. Anything that gives you like that sort of access is it's like a golden ticket in a way. Like Fortnite, it's like every kid's first game nowadays. It's like, oh, what's this? Is everybody's talking about this and it's free. But I didn't spend any money on your PC. So like when you said that, do you mean PC games, or you mean like you got your PC from someone else? Drop my bed in here. Let's see if I can throw some more eggs in here. Also, I should get some more snowballs. Got PC as a Christmas gift. Yeah, so did I. So me and you are like in that sense, because I did not spend a penny on mine. I mean, they really are expensive. It's the thing with PCs, it's like they're expensive, but it's like an investment, right? Because you're going to be spending less money over time if you have a PC, because you don't have to pay the subscription, and you get Steam, and Steam has like games on sale 24/7. Why is there a random? Oh, it's probably the Enderman. Okay. I think my next goal should be to. Oh, I should have added someone on that side. Mine college, almost. I'm a senior in high school. 18 this summer, or like this next fall. I'm attending college. Going to Auburn University. Why can't I hear the rain? Wait, why is there rain that way if that's where this ice is? I look older. Thank you. I look older when I grow up my stash. I grow out like a mean mustache. But I don't think I don't really like having a mustache. But if I grew it out, I think I'd gain a few years. What about you? Are you in college? I thought I was like 23. Wow, I guess good. Maybe college won't be so hard for me. You know, maybe I won't even need I won't have to try on fake IDs. You're in high school? What grade are you? I'm not gonna mess with those guys anymore. I have no idea they actually attack you. Alright, shovel and then break a bunch of snow. Supposed to be a junior, but you failed a year, so, or you're supposed to be a senior, but you failed a year, so you're a junior. So you're still my age. Do you like regret? Like, how much do you regret like failing a year, or are you like chill with it? Like, do you wish you could be graduating this year? Dude, I'm gonna place a torch. I'm not gonna mean to place that. Hate high school? Dude, or you hate school? I agree with you, but I want to add on to that, and I say I hate high school. High school sucks. I visited, I was visiting college campuses, and you realize, like, dog, high school is depressing. Like, you're in these confined little hallways, and like, it's a tight schedule. It takes so much more time than college. schedule wise, I have a ton of snowballs in here already. It's just, it's like, it sucks. Should make another shovel. Boom, boom, boom. What, like, fail first grade because you missed too many days? I didn't know you could fail like first grade. I thought it was like in elementary school they would just threaten you. But that's interesting to hear, because maybe it like differs by school, because I know some schools will just not fail you. Like my old school, I think just would not fail you. It was like one of the worst public schools in my state. So, you know, people who failed kindergarten. I mean, I guess if you're failing kindergarten because you missed so many days, then I can understand that. But I can't think of any other reason you would fail kindergarten. You know. Okay, can I do this in a more efficient way? Oh no, because they have it in a stupid way. That's why. Okay, 31's a decent amount. Let's get some more though. So, what's your favorite subject? So it's you say yours first, and I'll say mine next, because we probably don't have the same favorite subject. Social studies. So that is my least favorite subject. And my most favorite subject is math, which is like the most hated subject. Okay, 47. That's better than nothing. I mean, like, so my issue with social studies is like, you hate math. You almost failed it last year. What math are you in? Because I think the beauty of math is it's like formulaic, you know. Like if you just follow the it doesn't, there's like no nuance to math. Just like follow, it's like A plus B plus C. That's I like the simplicity of it. But I think a lot of people think that math is like complicated because they're thinking about it in a different way. But you could say that for pretty much anything. Semester in math 3. I don't know what math 3 qualifies as. Were you doing like y equals mx plus b? So is it like you have the slope? Or are you doing like more complicated than that? Me neither. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if I ever heard of. I think I was familiar with math having numbers in it when I was in middle school, like math 1 and 2, but take it January to May. You take, so you have it next semester only. Wait. So they have your math separated by a semester? So you took math 2 last semester, or you took it like a year before? Huh. Year before. That is such a weird, your school is like an interesting way of scheduling that, I think. I personally, I think that's like, I've never heard of that, like a semester long math course. Or like if it's a year long one, then it like splits into different, I don't know, dude. That sounds more complicated than just, hey, let's have you take math for a whole year, you know. I need another pickaxe. Broke again. So, what's like your favorite thing about social studies? because I can tell you what I don't like about it. This semester you have social studies and science. Next semester you have, or this semester you have social studies, science. Next semester you have reading and math. And they like don't have you just take. They don't have you take all of them year long. Cause like my school, it's social studies, science, reading and math, first semester and second semester. It's random for everyone. Huh. I'm not too familiar with I guess I didn't take into account like how different schools can well also part of it matters by states because now states have like their own education laws. So that would probably be why I've never heard of something like that. Probably in different states. Or I don't know if you're in America as well. But okay, this looks pretty dang cool. I won't lie. North Carolina. Yeah. Actually, one of the colleges I have on my list is Chapel Hill, UNC. So, but that's a reach school, and I already know I'm not going there. But if I was, then I would go to NC. Cool. Or that's cool. Yeah. So, I did not expect to run into this guy this quick. Okay, hear me out. All right, this is kind of my. I don't know if college is for you. So what are you trying to go into? Because well, okay, two things. What are you trying to go into? And the second thing is, what do you think about this, like architectural concept, if you may? You haven't thought about it? So what I'm thinking is like a bridge that connects, like a tunnel that connects from like, so like I have that hallway and that like hole, and it's gonna connect into this like ice mountain here, and it's gonna continue the house. Yeah. Thank you. Do you know what kind of like are you trying to be like a teacher, a construction worker, a mathematician, like kind of field are you trying to go into? And here I'm gonna build it out of glass, because that would definitely be the coolest. You have no clue you're trying to graduate high school. That's fair enough. You taking like a gap year after high school? It's like you're gonna like not do anything right off the bat after graduating. Because you don't have to go straight into something after graduating. I need to build an axe. I need to just build a freaking million tools so I can stop randomly running out. Goal is to get a decent job and save up. Yeah, that sounds like a good goal. Maybe get into like a few stocks as well. That's what I'm gonna do. Online college? Yeah, I don't know as much about online college because I haven't looked into it. But if you can get a degree and you can get a job from that, then like go for it, man. Huh. Um, yeah, I think I'll just do all glass here. Or maybe the sides be made out of wood or something. community college. Yeah, community college is better, I think, than online. I'm not sure. I am not too familiar with either, but I do know that with some community colleges, you have like a thing where you can transfer into another college, like a one with like accreditation, and that can get you like a pretty good job. I mean, really, like, as long as you just work hard, you'll get somewhere good. Work hard and like just use your brain. Use your brain and work hard. You'll get wherever you want to go. Left that freaking stone up there, unfortunately. Also, how often do you play Minecraft? Because I have a concern I'd like to bring up here. Have you ever run into a random piglin guy just in the middle of your world? Survival mode, you're chilling, and then this guy just comes out of nowhere. Because this is a first for me. So what I did was I trapped him. It's nice, like a trophy. The first piglin I think anyone on the server has seen. Yeah. Also, usually I play on here with another person. It's like one of the rare instances that I'm by myself. So it'd be like pretty entertaining. I purposefully separated myself from the other two people on the server because I wanted to make like a dramatic like storyline. I'm gonna make like a better base, better everything, and then start a war with them. You know what I'm saying? That'll be pretty lit. Also, chicken automatic chicken farm. Friend really wants to send you his old laptop, but you're both unemployed. Hey, you wanna know who else is unemployed? This guy. So, don't fret. You're not alone. You guys are not alone. This wheat is taking forever, dog. Should be getting a part-time job soon. Good luck on that. I commemorate you on doing that because I don't know if I'm gonna work a job until college. I think that might be when I start working one. I just aim for good grades and like extracurriculars. I have like a steady household, so I can afford to do that. I'm pretty fortunate for that. Minecraft music is scared of playing. It's kind of what I've noticed. I don't know when it'll play again, but I miss it. Alright, goal. Break a bunch of sand. That shouldn't be very hard because I'm right next to a bunch of it. And I need more shovels. A lot more shovels. There's some people who take a gap year way too far. I can picture it. Gap year turns into like total unemployment and living in your mom's basement. Because you know you start the gap year and then you're like, another gap year won't hurt. And then you're like, oh, I already took 2 gap years, I'm just taking another one. And then, you know, you get to that point, you're cooked. You're cooked if you get to that point. Someone who said they were going to take an RV around the world for a whole year. Yeah. So the thing is, I've actually thought about doing like a trip like that, but not as my gap year. I think that's like playing it dangerous. Cause like I think you would. I could be speaking from inexperience here, but I just feel like you'd like run into so many different things, and then you'd be like, you know what? I probably don't need to go to college because look at this person's doing this, and I could do this, and look, we were living just fine doing this. One thing leads to another, you know. But I mean, if they can handle it, then I mean, I'm not gonna talk down on it, but I'm just saying, you wouldn't find me doing it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that should be enough sand. That's a crap ton of sand. I should also go mining for redstone and coal. Sorry, need more. Also need more inventory space. I don't need these doors. Actually, if I could make like a room or two here, I can. But I can't do it right here, so it'd not be symmetrical. That's fine. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. All right. Maybe I can even get this done a little faster. One of your online friends got mad at you because apparently you tried to act nonchalant. I just saw an entire video online about I don't know why I did that. This guy was talking basically about how acting nonchalant makes you like ugly silently. So I've been trying to act like less and less nonchalant, but I've had a problem with acting nonchalant. But I've also been wanting to like show like less negative emotions. I kind of want to like show only positive emotions, and then just like when a negative emotion happens, just like kind of ditch it in a way, like. But then that kid, I don't think that's nonchalant, because when you're nonchalant, you also don't show super positive emotions either. You're like, meh. Bren is a fat ginger with a grown ass beard. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like queso, low-key. I honestly, I don't care if someone is nonchalant. I'm not saying, I don't know if you actually are nonchalant or not, but I don't care if someone's nonchalant as As long as they're not like overly nonchalant. Like if they're like being like corny, nonchalant, then it's annoying. But if they're just like nonchalant, then I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really notice it when someone's nonchalant. Unless they're overly nonchalant, you know? Okay, so right here is where I'll start the glass bridge. I know what I'll do, I think. I might be, oh crap, I hear a skeleton. Dude. Skeletons are the actual bane of my existence, dog. Where is he? I need to kill him. I must kill him. Dark Vimp, you got like any important New Year's resolutions? Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Kicked you. He kicked me and my friend from his Discord server and started pushing with a 12. Ooh. He sounds like a total character. That's the way I'll put that one. Whenever I was real little, or I wouldn't say real little, but I'd say 7 years ago, I was in save money, improve health. I was in there were a few people. So you know when you're on console and you're like messaging people, right? And you can like send images. Dude, I was like 11 and I witnessed like furry, well, you know what the word that comes after that is, I was like, dog, what am I looking at, Yes, that's a good New Year's resolution. Inflation? No, it's like furry. What's like a prawn? Prawn. Just rearrange the letters a bit. And dog, you gotta like place yourself in my 11-year-old mind. I was like, what? And ever since then, I mean, I let people like be themselves, because I mean, if they're not hurting anyone, then whatever. But I can't say I understand it. Genuinely cannot say I do. Match this up right here. I guess I'll. No. Read that back. So what I'm thinking, you were innocent until one day your brother went on Microsoft Edge on your Xbox and looked up. Yeah. So he did that while you were there? Oh, there's the skeleton. Ouch. He did that while you were there, or he did that like... This guy's a punk. Oh, he's just drowning. Okay. Dog. He did that while you were there. That's crazy. Bro. That's hilarious. I can kind of understand like I've sometimes when you're like with your siblings, it's just funny to like look at stupid things. Had your own separate Xbox. Yeah. Well, I guess as as long as like that's like not getting shared across the household, then no harm, no foul, bro. But that's pretty freaking weird. I don't think I should make the whole thing. In fact, I kind of regret making this. No, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I need more wood though. I'm gonna need more than 29 pieces of wood. We need like a few stacks of wood. Dude, the music in this game is actual heat. So good. One of your goals is seriously more social. That is one of my goals as well. One of my goals is to kind of like on the college campus be the name that everyone knows. Not in an infamous way either. Just like in like a, yeah, I talked to them before. They don't have to like know me, but just have at least talked to me because I made the effort to talk to them. That's one of my big, oh my gosh, this music is so loud. All right. But yeah, that's a good goal. I'll share that. I have friends, but most of the time I don't really talk. You know, I feel like there's like an epidemic with that because I have that problem, but I don't have it as much anymore because I think what happened is I just started to realize like, you know, it costs nothing to do it as long as you stop caring what other people think of you. If you care about what other people think of you, then it costs a lot more. And you try to talk to them on social media, but most of them just leave me on open. So those are the kind of people where it's like, I would just stop texting them, but that doesn't necessarily mean I would stop texting. You know, I would just find new people to text. And you'll find a good group of friends. The people I have on this server are my closest friends, and they're great. You know, you just gotta keep looking. Yeah. Expound. There's ouch. There's like the people you just talk to, right? And then there's the people who like you hang out with and do all kinds of fun activities with. Online friends are better in your opinion? I think if you asked me maybe a few years ago that I would agree with you because it has its benefits. But I would say as of right now, I prefer like people who can do both. People who can hang out in person and also talk to you equally over, or like online. I just prefer because like it's really cool like going, so like I'll go to the gym, I'll go to the gym with my friends, and we'll be in the car playing card games, you know, and there's just, you know, there's like emotion that you kind of can't like sense, you know, if you're online with them. And I think I barely got any wood, but that might be enough. I need to get rid of this door. So is like your favorite social media app, is that like Instagram? I'm assuming because you mentioned it earlier. I don't use Instagram, I use Snapchat. But I'm gonna re-download Instagram so I can find my freaking college roommate, because you can't let it be random selection. You snap, I snap as well. The reason I don't have Instagram is because it's too good. Instagram Reels, it's too good, man. I'll really get sucked into it if I have it. So it's like I just delete it. But I guess I gotta reinstall it because of freaking college. It's just part of networking. That's another reason I want to become more social. You don't really use Instagram, you use TikTok? I haven't used TikTok. I don't want to sound like one of those people, but I'm gonna. I haven't used TikTok, I think like 3.5 years. Cause like once I used Instagram, I just thought it was really easy to switch back to Instagram, because I thought Instagram was more funny because it's more unfiltered. It's more unfiltered humor, or like not even. Yeah, I mean it's more unfiltered. That's basically. But you know, it's just not as fulfilling as just doing it literally anything else. You know. I'm like running around. I don't know what to do. So does being on Xbox like influence what you play since you're not on PC? Or are you still playing like the same games? I think what I'm gonna do for this is same games, some Madden, the other ones you mentioned. Okay. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. For me, I feel like if I was on PlayStation, I would not be playing the same games. I would be playing. You like to play Repo, so Repo is really fun. But from my experience with my friend, it got boring because it like became easy, and then like it became repetitive, and the rounds, I think they last forever, but I could be wrong. I just remember we made it really far and then we couldn't keep going because there was like a bug happened and we didn't have enough money to like keep going, so then we had to stop. And I say it's easy, but honestly that bug wouldn't have been a problem if we were good. But I mean, like, easy in the sense of not dying. It becomes easier to not die. Uh, a really fun game. So when you say you want to play Repo, are you saying you want to play with your friends? Because I can give a better game than Repo. Peak is so fun. That game is so incredibly fun. This is gonna be exactly 9 wood. Lethal Company. That that's another, yeah, that's like that's really similar to repo. Really similar. Once I get this little hallway done, I'll hop off. My eyes like are burning, dude. Cause I stayed up freaking doing the same thing, like except I stayed up until like 3. And I didn't get much sleep. Man, it is. It's unfortunate, but you know, when the keyboard calls, you answer. I should probably only have the torches on the top. Looks kind of bad on the bottom. Also looks kind of weird, like right next to the snow like that. Fine, it's fine. Don't overthink it. Feel like one of those like. That was the most Discord mod line I ever heard. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be a little cheesy. Sometimes you gotta be a little cheesy. Okay, these are equally spaced. When the keyboard calls, you answer. It's like those shirts that those kids wear, where it's like, "Don't talk to me. I am playing video games," or something like stupid like that. I've gotten a shirt like that, and I never even thought about wearing it because I was like, "What? Why would I wear that?" When the kid calls, you answer. That's so real, bro. That's so real. When you can make so many of those. Those are awesome. I need more snow. So once I get enough snow, then I can finish off this hallway. Okay, I have a little bit more cobblestone on me. Is that equal? It is. So we'll yeah, I need to let the ice. Oh, but the ice. Okay. Interesting. This part will look a little silly because like, no, it actually makes it look cooler. Because you can see like the part of the mountain there now. Okay, okay. Say the vision, I see the vision. Probably try and sneak your phone during math tests like you did last year. I have a few friends that swear by that. I have a friend at my lunch, one of my lunch tables, because we like switch lunch by day. On one of the days, I sit with a guy who swears by just using AI. Said he said he broke his streak, quote unquote, because he had to finally do an assignment, and first time in like 2 years or something crazy like that. What he does is he'll AIify it and then just put it into like a anti AI detector thing. It is wild. But he's pretty cool. I get along with him pretty good. You wanna know something even more crazy is he lost, I think it was 2 grand. It was something like that. He actually gained a few grand. So You might be thinking, like, how does something stupid like this happen? And the answer to that is I don't know how familiar you are with trading, but you can do options, which is like where you put in, or well, I don't know if he did options. He did day trading, and day trading is like you try and make a bunch of money by buying a bunch of stocks at one time, and depending on how far the little stock line just has to move like a little bit up, and you'll make a crap ton of money, but also it can move down, and then you'll lose a bunch of money. So it's essentially gambling, which we do not condone. Cough, cough. But like, he lost like 2 grand. It's either smart or dumb. Well, I think it's a. I think there's a spectrum. I think there's a spectrum at play. Is kind of what I would say. There's a spectrum at play. He did lose $2,000, so that screams dumb. But he did gain money at first. So it's kind of smart. Dude, the speeder is so weird. It's so dangerous. Feels like it doesn't knock him back. Also, the shield doesn't work with the spear. All right, I'm gonna destroy this guy. Ooh, ooh, and that's actually really good, dude. That's gonna get stored in the vault. That's getting stored in the vault, big time. Okay. Okay. I think I just need more snow to finish off my hallway. I need to kill some chickens. Alright. It's time for you to witness my invention. My groundbreaking invention. So, you may notice how small this pen is, this chicken pen, right? You also, if you observe, you may notice that there's a trap door here. Now, instead of killing the chickens with your own hand, you open this up, the chickens fall in, and if you listen closely, you'll hear them dying. It's an automatic chicken killer. And so the idea is if I could find a way to like have them on fire before they die, then it'll give me cooked chicken. So then I have a cooked chicken farm. And the reason there's a trapdoor here is because if it gets too overpopulated, if I add some redstone, it'll automatically open and then allow more chickens to flow through every time. So then I don't have to kill them. I only have to throw eggs in there or like breed them, and then I'll get more chicken. It's like my genius is just insane. Okay. You're too poor? Yeah, me too, dog. But it's part of it's, like I said, because I don't have a job. I've been working on an app. You rather do sports gambling? Well, see, the issue with that is, yeah, it's still in the name. It's still gambling. The thing you need to know with stuff like that is like, I think the only way to make money off of it is if you like dedicate so much time to it, because they're making money off of like the general population, and with things like that you are typically the general population, so they're making money off of you, which means you're losing money. So, but if you dedicate a bunch of time into it, I think that's when you would make a lot of money. But that's like also pretty much for anything except for like scratcher tickets. Those are stupid. My dad's obsessed with scratcher tickets. Oh, I never picked. Wait, I did pick up the chicken, and I'm already this hungry? Do I have any other food? That's insane. Oh, I'm too hungry. All the time, so hungry. The good thing about chickens is you don't have to breed them. You kind of just have to like have eggs that they dry out. Alright, let's see if I can get any wheat here. Big back. Yeah, my character is a big back. It's honestly disgusting because that's a pink sheep. That's a pig. I'm actually a complete idiot. But I like cannot function in this game, bro. My character is constantly getting hungry. I need like a cow farm because chicken is rough, dude. The good thing about chicken is it has feathers, I guess. Automatic farm. That's the goal with the chicken one. Goal with the chicken one is it's automatic. I just feed them and I get my food just by doing that. I should kill that pig. But it's the problem with Java edition, like I said. Oh, for the crops. I've never made an automatic crop farm before. So I would have to spend some time on that. Sorry, big dog. I think there's a mushroom. The one with mushrooms is really easy to do, I think. Because you just like turn on a light. And then they all like instantly break. But I could be thinking about wheat. That could be wheat as well. I don't know. But there's something with that. Dude, my eyes are like starting to tweak. I need to cook this. Get back into my base. And then call it wraps from there. I'm gonna hit the hay so hard. You haven't used a copper golem yet? Dude, neither have I, so don't worry. I haven't used a copper golem. I haven't used an allay. I don't know what, I'm not like familiar with the updates either, so like I don't know what more they've added. They added they added that is so they added the feature with the gas. You can have the friendly gas that you ride. I haven't used that yet. I haven't messed with the flower with the weird stupid guys. I forgot what they're called, but you can just describe them as weird stupid guys. Alright, did these guys die yet or no? Yeah, they have not. Cam is flashing. Are you talking like cam is flashing from the screen, or it's like, because when I don't have a good light setup, so when I play Minecraft, I look like more white than I actually am. Like, hold on. Let me like find a good way to like put that into, it turns black for a second. Well, my camera might be giving in, unfortunately. Dog, these Endermen are so weird, bro. Grass block on the ice. I forgot I can kill these fish. Oh, it's so much easier with a spear. Is that like is the flashing consistent, or was it just like that one time? Hey, I haven't seen it. What you don't see can't hurt you. What was that? Can like see my spear's reflection in the water. That one time. All right. Well, let's just hope that it stops doing that. Let's cook this fish, get to full hunger. When I started the stream, I couldn't run because I was only at 3 hunger bars because my character's like, I would say Nikocado avocado before the Ozempic. That's a good description. Oh, that was 3 hunger. That's actually pretty good. Okay, well, for the same name as you do. Same name and birthday as him. Have a good night too as well, Dark Vimp. I know I will. Hopefully you're tired again. I know I'm pretty dang tired. Oh my goodness. See ya.